Hey everyone, here today with Rene Maldonado, one of our good friends here from San Antonio, a military veteran. Came to us looking for a 3x3 rack. Wanted it as functional as possible for his garage to train his kids. It is our most commonly ordered item, so we wanted to make sure he got everything he needed for it. So this one's all set up with our high-low cable system, included with our belt squat platform, which we're going to demonstrate, and our hanger system. He has band pegs on his, set up for the top and the bottom on it, as well as a monkey bar, which is our most common pull-up bar upgrade. It's got parallel grip handles, as well as V handles, standard bar, and the fat bar on it. We're going to go through and demonstrate some things. First with the high cable system, then the low, then the belt squat and its applications. We'll prefix this. Attachments other than the belt squat belts are not included. You can order them separate. High pulley functions well for press downs, any type of tricep movements, face pulls. People are commonly asked about doing lat pulls in it. Easiest way to do lat pulls is to set your bench up, set your J hooks, lower in the rack, put a bar above your thighs to hold yourself down in a lat pull position. That's what we recommend for doing that, rather than having a separate attachment and trying to charge somebody more money for something they don't really need. Going back to our J hooks, they are a common item. They are our roller hooks, nylon rollers. They are a shallower hook, just more than probably half the diameter of the bar, so you can safely unrack and get it out without having the need for extra clearance coming out of the rack to get over that hook. Everything we see here is basically fabricated at our shop here in Texas, hand welded, not machine welded. Our employees are very good at what they do in terms of constructing these racks, making sure all the frames are square, all the welds are good. We assemble them in our shop before we send them off to get them powder coated. And then when we have local customers, we gladly assemble them for you, deliver them to you, have you pick them up. Always trying to take care of our local community here in Texas. So we showed a little bit about the high pulley. With the low pulley, it's a very simple transition. It's just a simple bracket, has a hole that clips into place. Simple as that. And then your low cable just connects up to your high cable. Let me see that rope, please, Renee. Low cable functions very well. If you want to do standing curls, the cable's far enough away from you where it's not going to hit you in the face. Upright rows. If you want to do seated rows, we do sell a foot plate attachment. We don't have it here on this rack. It is our newest addition to our rack, but there is a foot plate attachment. We're also going to show you how to do them with our belt squat platform after we get through with belt squats. Looking at the top of the rack, we have several different pulleys you can pass over if you wanted to change your cable path to maybe get up over the bar further so the cable's not in your face. That is an option to do that as well. Transitioning to belt squat, don't even need to remove the low cable. It stays there. We just take our platform and we'll drop it in the rack. Since it feeds off the low cable, it doesn't even need its own pinning or screwing. We used to have it pinned to the rack. We found that that's really an unnecessary thing. Different from a lot of non-standard belt squat machines, our power rack belt squat is not a do-it-yourself. It has its own hanging system. It does have a system where you can rack it, load your weight up on. Go ahead and put it on there, Renee. And then we have an adjustment chain just so people of different heights can sort of fine-tune their starting position. For Renee here, we're going to use probably just add about 6 inches onto our lead, so he can where's our belt? So when you're setting it up, you can set up basically like you would on a belt squat machine. Get your belt on, clip up to it. We don't have a retaining thing on that bottom. Otherwise, your cable would be stuck on the platform 24/7. So that is something you want to make sure you line up with your pulley when you get started. You can step up on it. You can easily pull that back, unrack your weight. You can hold on to your J hooks while you're squatting. You can hold on to the uprights. You can put a bar across it to support you. Being that you're in a rack, it does open up a lot of options compared to a traditional belt squat machine. You can not only take a bar and do RDLs or deadlifts on it while you load up, you could also unrack a bar, safety squat bar, transformer bar, the Mars bar and do basically exercises such as Hatfield squats while connected up with the belt. So you can do a lot of different variability than you would with the normal belt squat since you're set up on there. If the cable is too close to your face, you want to do RDLs, go and rack it. We could adjust this. You could either pass over the first cable or over the second pulley. Go back up on there, make sure that's in there.
Yep. Yeah, I might need that.
So let me take that out of here now. Okay, go ahead.
I'm a little too short for this.
All right, let me. We're gonna pass over the second cable, second pulley. Take our extension off. And so now we can do RDLs. What we did here basically is we changed our cable path so we're out here further in front. So if you're doing some more RDLs, you have a natural, more forward lean, you have clearance between your head and the cable. Versus when we had the cable over the top, we had more of a backward angle on it. So that just opened us up now from a little more options with changing the cable path. That's why we have different options here and where the cable can be placed. Once again, you can use the racking system. Rack your weight back on, unclip. As we mentioned, you can do stuff like seated rows in it too. I'm gonna grab the row handle, Renee. To do that, we'd want to lower down. Hold on, Renee, I got you here. Sit down with it. Go and sit down and grab a cable. Get that where you want it.
The top or the bottom?
Like that, yeah. Wherever you want it, like that. Where's your interview range at? If you want, you want to start right there? All right, hold on, let me, okay. So you could also sit down, do seated rows with it. Use the platform for support for seated rows. There's different ways you can do that. That's one of the setups, and another option to do it with that. Obviously, you could do seated rows there. You could run it through the platform and do rows from there too. Different variability you can do, once again, with everything here. Once again, it goes in and out in a matter of a minute or two. So when we're done with it, we can disconnect everything. Simply unclip our cables. Platform comes out of there relatively quickly again. Nothing's pinned or bolted in. Unclip the low pulley out of the way. And we're clear again. Floor space is open, squatting, for benching, whatever it may be. That sort of, that pretty much sums up what you can do with the cable system other than your traditional squatting, bench exercises. It does open up a whole nother can of variability for your tools in your toolbox for belt squatting, for doing high cable work, for doing low cable work, seated rows, items such as Hatfield squats, RDLs, while loaded with the belt. Tons of things you can do on it. Renee's gonna be training with it, him, his son, his daughter. Basically wants to minimize floor space. Our racks are very compact with the pipes on the side, about 6 foot wide by less than 4 foot deep. So very compact in terms of taking up floor space with a ton of things you can do in it for a home gym setup. If you have any questions, please let us know. We have our Q&A form on our website. You can email us, texasstrengthsystems@gmail.com is the simplest one to remember. Thank you for the support. Please, if you have any questions, need anything, you're looking for something that you don't see, just let us know. We're always glad to help everybody out. Customize things. We don't We don't mass produce things. We don't import these items. We build them ourselves. We're here to basically give lifters what they need for the goals they're trying to reach. Thank you all again.